Hello and happy Sunday. Today, which was actually my workout day, I had actually posted earlier today, but that was me posting stuff from yesterday because I didn't have time to make the full video yesterday. But yeah, today, Sunday, was a upper body day for me. And I just call it this because I just do a bunch of upper body stuff. So I start with overhead press, then do quite a bit of bench press actually, do a lot of pull-ups, and I also do some tricep extensions and also some horizontal rows. But yeah, I mean, on the overhead press, I would say the weight felt a little bit heavy. It also felt pretty heavy last week as well. So I'm at 115 pounds right now. The goal initially was to, try to, keep hitting 5 by 5 until I hit a plateau. So I started from, I believe it was 95 pounds, maybe a little bit less than that. So 20, 25 pounds on each side. And then I just, would increase by 5 pounds every week until right now I've reached 115 pounds. And yeah, I mean, the first three sets were, manageable, hard but manageable. I'd say the fourth set was pretty hard on the overhead press. Fourth set, I mean, you'd see a massive slowdown even from the fourth rep, and the fifth rep was just a grinder. Well, this was even the third rep, and I was already sort of like grinding it out on the last rep. Well, the third set, and I was grinding out on the last rep. But yeah, this was the fourth set. I still hit the 5 reps, but I was already starting to grind even from the fourth rep on this set. So I knew it wasn't a great sign. But I still, I think what got me through the set was really just mentality, really. I just felt like, I'd hit this last week, so I wanted to. I felt like I had, in my mind, I had the strength to lift it, so I just did it. But on the last set, I was still going for, 5 reps. But I couldn't hit the 5 reps. I did 4 reps this time. Um, so I mean, even though I think if I really, really tried, really, really, really tried, maybe I'd have hit the 5 reps. But yeah, I wasn't in the mood for trying that hard, honestly. And it just means sort of like plateauing a little bit. So I think I'll need to, figure out another strategy for progressing my overhead press. I mean, it's nice to progress, but it's also not my main lift. It's more so supplementary for my bench press. But overall, still happy with it. Still happy I was able to, at least maintain strength from last week. Like I didn't, do any fewer reps than I did on any of the sets last week. And also on the overhead press, since I didn't do the last rep I attempted, I decided to just, throw in one extra set, just one rep. And it was shortly after that one, so I mean, I wasn't cold or anything. But yeah, and something I've started doing is to incorporate some more heavy lifting on the bench press is that I've started running a 531-esque program as a supplementary, but 531 calls for doing AMRAP sets on the heaviest set you're going to be doing. But I'm not be doing those AMRAPs. I'm not be doing the American if possible. I just do the minimum prescribed reps, just to get a feel for heavyweight. And I mean that has felt good. I've done it maybe for like the last 3 weeks or so. It's felt pretty good, and I'm happy with the way things moved today. Things, felt heavy enough, but not too heavy where it was unmanageable. So what I did was that first of all, what I do is I do like a pyramid. So I work all the way up to the heaviest weight, then, you know, walk all the way down. So, and that felt pretty good. Then after that, I just threw 135 pounds on there, and did 3 by 10 touch and go. And I was actually really happy with the way this moved. Like I was kind of surprised I was able to do 10. I just say, let me go for 10 on the first set, and it moved really well. To be honest, I went for 10 because I just was a little bit lazy to start taking off all the weights and then put a 25 and a 10 and a 5 because recently I've been on 125 pounds with about 10 reps, 3 sets, but I don't haven't been doing touch and go. But I just throw 135 pounds on there and it felt pretty good. I'm happy with the way things moved. So I'm gonna just stick with this one for now. And honestly, I could have done a little bit more. So actually, I'm not going to stick with this. I'm going to actually increase it by 5 pounds. I'm going to go to 140 pounds, 3 by 10. Keep on doing the touch and go stuff. And after this, I did some pull-ups, or more so chin-ups. And I did those through. I pretty much did a step down from 12 reps, 11 reps, 10, then all the way down to 1 rep. And after that, well, supersetting between those, I was doing some tricep pull downs, single arm tricep pull downs. After about four sets of those each arm, I then did two arm tricep pull downs with heavier weight. Then I was trying to do some horizontal rows, but the machine was taking, so I just did some dumbbell rows instead. And I think that still got the job done. Get a little bit of a pump in the lats, and it was fantastic. Great day overall. Looking forward to the next day. Peace and have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week.